Hey guys, this is Dr. Sandy with another exciting video for you and your family and friends so you can have the best quality of life. If you're new to these videos, welcome. If you've been watching for some time, welcome back. As a side note, we are trying to win Top Chiropractor in Mississauga for 2022 into the new year. If you could support us, that'd be great. You would visit www.topchoiceawards.com. You go to Powerflow and you can vote for us. If you've already voted, thank you. And if you're about to, please do that because the deadline is coming up. Let's jump into today's video. So we're talking about mornings for 2022. I want you to use this month, as I'm filming this video, we're in December, use this month just to reflect on your life. Where are things going great? Where could things be better? The morning routine is something I love to revisit. It's something I'm always working on. I think as we go through different stages in our life, when there's different demands in our life, this is going to change. I don't think it's going to be set in stone. It's always going to be in a process of creation, a work in progress. That's what I've definitely found. But there's no question that you should be changing it, consistently to meet your needs. But as I've mentioned in my previous video as well, there's something powerful about the new year. I think it's really mentally and psychologically a big fresh start. So there's more time and energy we can put into this to make sure that next year is powerful. So let's jump right into it. So what I want you to do, and as I go over these tips, as you're listening to this information, see what works for you. These are just suggestions. I want you to customize. You might say, I have more time, I have less time. I can't do it in the morning, I may do it at night. Whatever it is, whatever the time zones are. But as I share that with you, if you're super busy, I understand that. What I'd ask you to do, maybe it means getting up 5 minutes earlier, 10 minutes early, whatever that looks like. And please, what I'm also learning now is also baby steps. Start with small steps. You don't want to say, okay, I've never had a morning routine and now I'm going to get up 3 hours earlier. I think that's just too much of a shock. I don't think it's sustainable. But just start literally with minutes, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes to get started. Make time in the morning. And the older I get, I realize there's something powerful about the morning. Most houses, if you get up before everyone else, obviously they're going to be quiet. You have that time to yourself, and you're really setting the tone for the day. There's less surprises, there's less shock, there's less chaos. If you have that time to yourself, and now when I see so many other people who I respect and admire who usually have some kind of morning routine, I understand why, and I want you to implement that. So what are some suggestions, things you may consider for your morning routine? So maybe depending on your spiritual beliefs, and this is totally up to you, you may want to start with prayer, meditation, deep breathing, listening to something spiritual, reading something spiritual, whatever that looks like for you. And if you also feel that, again, maybe just doing the deep breathing exercise, maybe journaling, getting your thoughts out, reading something spiritual, reading something inspirational, someone who just, when you read that book or when you hear their voice, it just raises your vibration. You just feel energized, you feel calm, you feel peaceful, you hear a certain song. However that looks for you, make time to do something that gives you energy in the morning. However that looks for you is totally awesome. I think another thing I would highly recommend is take even 5 minutes, even a couple of minutes, and just kind of plan out what the day looks like. What are some things you have to get done? What are some things that, okay, it'd be nice if you get done, but if you can, it's great, but if you don't get it done today, you can always do it another day. But what are some things you have to get done today? Just kind of planning, like what does the day look like? What time are you going to probably finish? What time are you probably going to get home? If you're working from home, you still kind of need to plan out like when am I going to be kind of done so I can eat dinner with my family. Just kind of have a view of the day, what's going on, And I find if you do that, the whole day just goes much, much smoother. The other thing I would encourage in the morning, and this might take a bit of a sacrifice in the beginning, but some kind of exercise, some kind of movement, whatever works for you. And again, I'm going to stop here. If you're new to all this, I would literally start with some prayer, meditation, deep breathing, maybe just for a few minutes, because this is just something new. And then that's it. Just start with that. And then as you get comfortable and you're saying, okay, I'm getting up earlier, it's working for me, maybe go up to 15, 20 minutes, whatever that looks like, then get into planning the day, right? And now when you've kind of mastered that, now you're saying, okay, maybe for 5 minutes, I will just do some stretching and yoga. For 5 minutes, I'll just walk in the basement, I'll walk outside, whatever that looks like, maybe doing some weight training and then build on that. But if you can start that day Start the day with that prayer, meditation, or deep breathing, maybe journaling, reading something inspiring, listening to something inspiring. Start to plan the day, just take a few minutes, doing some kind of exercise, start small, kind of develop momentum. And by the way, if you're listening to this, oh yeah, and you're like, this is going great, my challenge to you would be like, what can you do to make it even better? How can you improve your prayer and meditation to go deeper? Do you extend the time? Can you change it up? Can you be more organized? I know some people are very organized. In fact, the night before are planning for the next day, which is very powerful. Movement-wise, I'm already doing a workout, Dr. Sandy. That's great. Maybe you're doing the yoga. Can we add the cardio? If you're doing cardio, can we do some resistance training? Can we do some weight training? I'm doing the weight training. Do we need to add yoga or cardio? And by the way, when it comes to exercise, I think these are the three components: flexibility, cardio, weights. We need to do these things so we are as strong as possible. And then I would also hope, I'm still shocked. I'll talk to a patient and sometimes they're skipping breakfast. Sometimes they are, grabbing something that's just on the counter, like a muffin, a cracker, a cookie with some tea, and they just run out the door. Guys, that's not a fueling breakfast. And again, it depends on your intention. Now, some people choose to just drink water in the morning and a smoothie and they're good, and that's intentional. I understand it. But if you're like, well, I need breakfast, but I just don't have the time, we need to reset that. You're already starting your body in a stressful state. It's kind of chaotic. So however your breakfast looks like, maybe it's some slices of fruit, maybe it's a slice of bread with some peanut butter, whatever that looks like for you, whatever suits you. But that breakfast should be thought about the night before, and it should be something that you enjoy, something that, again, gives you energy, makes you feel just better mentally, physically. That's the kind of breakfast we want to have. And please, I would also ask, don't eat in a rush. If you are going to eat, which you should be, in my opinion, make sure you should be enjoying it. It shouldn't be like you're standing, you're sweating, you're packing, and you're eating, and it shouldn't be like that. You're starting in a very stressful state, and probably the rest of your day, you're just going to feel like, you're just like falling behind. I would say, again, getting up a little earlier, making time, enjoy that breakfast, let that food digest, and then go, start your day. Whether you're working at home or you're going on site, it should be something that you honor, give the time to. And if you start making that time in the morning, I'm telling you, the whole day will feel different. Now, what I'm going to wrap up with, guys, is to really be powerful for the morning, which sets the tone for the day, the week, the month, the year, your life. You really want to, the night before, organize yourself. And this is more advanced training, I would say. But the night before, looking at the day, having your clothes out, having your laptop ready to go, having your backpack ready to go, it will just make the morning so much easier. Do you have enough gas in the car if you have to go on site somewhere? Not getting in the car in the morning and saying, oh my gosh, now I got to go to a gas station. There should be less of that. And how this all ties in is that we're trying to make your mornings more peaceful. And if they're more peaceful, you will be healthier. But if you're constantly starting in a state of stress, that's one of the worst things for the spine. And then that can lead to inflammation, which can lead to muscular problems, organic problems. There may be trouble with sleeping, headaches, pain in the body. And I think what we should be doing is making time to say, let's take care of ourselves. Let's honor the body. Let's honor the spine. Let's honor the mind. And let's start with peace. Let's start on a nice note. And what I would even encourage is, as you start to do this, why wait till January 1st? Start taking baby steps now, even in December. So by January 1st, you're already rolling nicely along. So you have the best mornings possible. I always want the best for you. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm always here for you. I hope you're really getting a lot of value out of these videos. If you are, please like, share, subscribe. And God bless. I'll be here again next week.